Hey, Sully, it's so good to see you this morning. Well, I like the good news, right? I like the hope. I like the optimism. And I like what SunTrust put out because they're putting the numbers behind this. Everyone is talking about this kind of euphoric craze and, oh, our valuations skyrocketing because we're paying it forward, et cetera, et cetera. I honestly do agree with SunTrust's data. I can't really argue with it. And obviously, past results aren't a prediction of the future, but it's awfully nice to be able to look at that. And I think it's right. So I don't care kind of what sector you're looking at. There are names out there that you can put into your portfolio that should do better. We have now come into an incredible stock pickers market, I think, right now. And yesterday's rally was, I think, a good lead into that, if you will.
Who are some of those names, Kourtney?
Well, I think that it's heavily dependent on your portfolio, your risk tolerance, et cetera. So a couple of the names that I thought were kind of overdone yesterday that, I'm looking at right now. It's funny, I just picked up my phone here. You have names like Toll that was down 6-7% because I guess suddenly people think that people aren't going to be buying houses going forward. I mean, interest rates are historic lows at this juncture. That's a tremendous opportunity to be able to pick up this name, what's been knocking out earnings. And I think as we move forward, the Fed says we're going to have low rates through the end of 2023. You have tons of cash, and people still are going to want more space in this new environment. We're not going back to the ways of old. People have gotten a taste of what it feels like to work from home, and companies are adapting and adjusting. And we don't know how long it's going to be before we have a widespread availability of a vaccine. We don't know how long it's going to be before, which I am excited about Lilly, by the way, and the treatment, probably even more so than the vaccine. So I think there are a lot of opportunities across a myriad of sectors, including yesterday with some of the names that were, I think, sold off that shouldn't have.
Well, hedge funders and Robin Hooders acted like the vaccine's going to be out tomorrow. I mean, Hawaiian Airlines was up 50%, Carnival Cruises 39%. I mean, yeah, a lot of short covering in there too, I'm sure, Kourtney. But go back to some of these other names. Amazon, it didn't participate. Apple, it didn't participate. They're down again this morning. Big tech kind of getting left out. How come?
Well, I think big tech, I don't think it's being left out. I think people might be looking at where can I get those 50, 60, 70% returns versus those names that are good old faithfuls, Brian, as I'm going to call them. And I think the Apples, the Netflix, the Amazons, those are names that should remain in your portfolio. Those are names that have changed the way we live. And those are names that are going to continue to grow. I mean, I think there was some news out even this morning where Apple is already, again, they continue to innovate. They've said basically they're going to put their own chips as processors into Macs, right? That's a huge, huge deal, right? You're going to get this super cycle coming up with the 12. Apple's not going anywhere. Microsoft is not going anywhere. Netflix, Ubers of the world. Again, they're names that have changed the way we think and live. And, they're going to see returns. They may not be triple-digit returns like we're seeing in this market right now, but they're names that the risk tolerance, if your risk tolerance is low and you like and believe in tech, that you still want to keep in your portfolio.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.